Hi, so there's a thing called speedrunning, and for those who don't know what it is, it's essentially finishing something as fast as possible. Now it's usually done on video games, things like Zelda or Mario, but more bizarrely, things like pencil sharpening. But it got me thinking, can you speedrun other things? So it led me to the question, can you speedrun a football match? Basically, score some goals and get the game finished and stopped as soon as possible. So here are my rules. So firstly, it has to be a game in which both teams are actually playing in it. So if a match gets abandoned or declared a draw, that doesn't count. Also, if a team forfeits a match and the other team gets declared the winner, that doesn't count because the match didn't actually take place. The second rule is you have to score at least 4 goals. Why 4 goals? Well, if one team forfeits the match, the other team is awarded a win and 3 goals. Now, if they didn't score any goals, it would still be recorded as if they'd scored 3. However, in the rules, if a team scores more than 3 goals on the pitch, the on-pitch score is recorded. Therefore, to prove that you'd actually scored all of the goals, you'd have to score at least 4, so then it would be recorded as if you'd scored all of them. Third rule, you have to get the game stopped and one team declared the winner. So we have our rules, so let's get speed running. So before we do it, we have to set up some things. So firstly, we need to have one team that's going to be scoring the goals, and the other opponent's team needs to have exactly 7 players. So the reason for this is that in the rules, it says that a game can only start if there's at least 7 players on the pitch, including the goalkeeper. And I'll explain how this helps later on. Now, how can we score 4 goals as quickly as possible? So the quickest goals that have been scored are in about 2.5 seconds from the halfway line. So ideally, we need to do that 4 times. Now in this situation, the opponent's goalkeeper isn't saving any of these goals. Now if we scored the first goal from a halfway line, it would take about 2.5 seconds and it would roughly take about 7 seconds to get it back to the halfway line to start off again. So that's about 10 seconds for the first goal. Now here is where it gets a bit tricky. So in football, when one team scores, the opponents get to do the kickoff. And kickoff can only happen if once both teams are in their corresponding halves and the ball is stationary in the middle of the pitch. Also, the team that just scored has to be at least 10 metres away from the ball. But this isn't too difficult to get around, it just means your opponent's team has to just tap the ball and then you can score the next goal. Now this would take a little bit longer, but if we said a conservative estimate would be 5 seconds to score the goal and then 7 seconds to get it back. So now we're on 22 seconds for 2 goals. Now you have to repeat this process one more time. So now we're on about 34 seconds for 3 goals. Now, we want to get the game finished after the 4th goal as quickly as possible, so we need to put some things in place beforehand. Now, the reason why there's 7 players is that in the rules, a match can only carry on when there's 7 players on the pitch, so we need to get 1 player sent off. Now, there's many ways of getting a player sent off. So you could do a dangerous tackle, or a deliberate handball. But what is the quickest? So there's several ones we could go for. So we could go for like abusive language, that's pretty quick. But what if the ref doesn't see it, then there might not be a decision for quite a while. Now a new one due to COVID is that if a player deliberately coughs on another player, they get instantly sent off. Then again, if the ref didn't actually see it, the decision might not be for a while. So I decided the quickest way of getting a player sent off is that if a player went into a VAR box, which is an instant red card. Now one rule is that if a game is in progress, there could be less than 7 players on the pitch, and it's just given it as an advantage for the other team. Now we want to have it where a player from the opponent's team is as close to the edge of the pitch as possible, so then when the whistle goes, the player runs straight off the pitch into the VAR box, your team then scores the goal in 2.5 seconds, the goal is declared, the opponent's player is then sent off, and then the game can't continue because there's less than 7 players on the pitch. So there you have it, so you've won a game of football with 4 goals in 40 seconds. Now I'm pretty sure this is the quickest way you could finish a game, but do let me know if there's any issues with my plan, but also let me know if you can think of a way that you could finish a game quicker.